Boo, coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on, Stu?
Yeah, we got Stu. He's locked in today, man. He won't leave me alone. Right after a shower, after you shower, cats want to get their scent back on you, and this is what's going on right now. I'm so sorry, everybody. Say what's up, Stu. Stewie Griffin Cenchamino, named after Stewie from
Stewie Griffin Cenchamino. Where's Griffin coming from?
Because Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Stu, you're up in my grill. Hold on. Jeez Louise.
He's caught on the cord. Stu, we got a show to do, Stu. Let's go.
Jeez, Stu. All right, I'm all right. Go over there. All right, hey, lot going on today. We got a big guest coming tomorrow, which he's a little later. You got to stick around for the rest of the show. But last night, a lot of F-bombs for the Red Sox. I believe deservedly so, but you tell me. Let's walk us through what happened in this Red Sox game and a little umpire controversy.
Well, there was a couple things that happened. Walker Buehler ends up getting tossed, but right before he gets tossed, if you go back and look, he throws a pitch to Lindor, and it hits Lindor in the foot. And if you really look at it, Lindor doesn't move at all, and it was like you could see it was coming for him. Boom. So I think Buehler was like, well, dude, he doesn't even get out of the way. So it's a little bit here and there. Then Lindor goes to steal second. Buehler throws one right down the middle. Go look at. I mean, it's right. It couldn't be more in that box. That box isn't perfectly accurate, but if it's right in the middle of the box, probably a strike. Throws right in the middle of the box, throws it down. He's safe. And then Buehler makes a comment that like, hey, that's right down the middle, whatever.
Right down the bleeping middle.
Right down the
And then bleep you.
Yeah. But Mike Estabrook, is that the guy's name? Mike Estabrook?
Yes.
Who's the home plate umpire? This is where I do have a problem. You got to have some restraint, too, to be like, the players come to see, the fans come to see the players, not the umpires. So you got to get some control over your emotions to not escalate the situation. And I feel like Estabrook comes out hard, goes after Buehler. Buehler says something, he throws him out. Like be better, I think. Be better at your job. Be better to control your emotions like everybody does. Like a Buehler's getting away, his emotions are getting away from him. But as soon as Estabrook escalates it, comes out, starts pointing at him and says, if someone gets in your face and is like, no more words like that, like, dude, it's already escalated. Like, so it kind of ticked me off to see that.
Yeah, Lou Merloni, to your point, was on a call for the Red Sox, and his quote is, this was during the whole melee. He said, when a mask comes off, you're very confrontational. When a mask comes off, talking about the umpire, and you're aggressively coming at him, it's very combative. You're escalating it, as in the umpire. You are the umpire, and you are escalating the situation.
Right. Lou nailed it. You're escalating the situation. So if you come at me, I mean, now let's not even talk about baseball. Let's talk about you're a human being. You're coming at me with mask off, pointing at me. I'm going to kind of defend myself. I know Buehler was pissed because he has to keep control of his emotions. He shouldn't have gone and said what he said, because with a chance to get thrown out. But I also think Estabrook then escalated the situation where it got bad and he tossed him. And then Cora was challenging the play at second, so he didn't even see it. He comes out, he's like, what's going on here? I feel like if you're going to throw the pitcher out as an umpire, you really got to have just cause. It's got to be egregious. And you cannot escalate the situation like you did. So Laz Diaz, I saw Laz Diaz, who's I believe the crew chief, another umpire on there, said that once you come off the mound or something like that, but come on. We're here to see, let the players play. The umpires, we don't even want to know you exist.
Yeah.
You ump.
Yeah.
And if a guy gets a little emotional, you need to have enough skill set in your emotions to just take a breath, look the other way, let it kind of go, and then get back. I disagree with him tossing him right there. Just early in the game, like I said, when Lou Merloni said, if the mask comes off and you're chirping, you're just as fault as if Buehler said, that's a ball or whatever,
I
with an F-bomb.
The umpiring is like, there are certain jobs where if like you don't want you to I don't want to know your name. If I don't know your name, you're doing a really good job for the most part. You know what I mean? Right. It's the offensive lineman in football. If you don't hear the quarterback getting sacked, O-line had a good game. It's the same thing with umpiring.
It's like a first baseman, dude. Yeah. Guy's making all the picks, making all the footwork and stuff like that. You don't even know if he's good or bad until you get a bad one over there and you go, that guy stinks. He doesn't pick anything. The ball's getting by him all the time. He doesn't have good footwork. Well, how do you notice? Because you're not doing a good job.
Yeah, there you go. All right, moving right along. Another great start by Skubal, dude. The Tigers are rolling, and they have an ace apart. What does Dan Plesac say? There are horses and there are aces. He's a horse's ace.
He's a horse's ace.
Dude, first of all, what makes him so good? And this team is rolling.
Well, you know what? Skubal's just got great stuff, dude. He's got a great. You know what makes him so great, Chinch? He's 97 and 99, I believe, or I know 98, but he's got a nasty changeup.
Yeah.
And when you throw that hard with that kind of changeup, that's 10 mile an hour difference. As a hitter, you just all of a sudden are on your heels because you're like, oh my God,
right?
Because he can embarrass you.
Yeah.
And here we go to human behavior again. The one thing that we want to avoid as human beings is in being embarrassed.
Right.
And you have a guy on the mound that can make you look like a little kid. Embarrassing. As a matter of fact, I remember Jim Leyland coming in. This is a great story. We're in the hitters meeting one time, and we're facing, I believe it was Johan Santana in the playoffs. Or no, it wasn't in the playoffs. I believe it was just in a game. And he came in and he said, "Men, you're going to get embarrassed tonight at least once every at bat on that changeup. And when you do, next pitch. Just know that it's going to happen. Be ready for it. You know, be ready for that obstacle of embarrassment because it's going to happen. He's going to make you look like a little kid." And he did. I remember taking that swing, and I remember Leland saying, "Well, there it is. Okay, back at it. Hunt the fastball. Stay on the fastball. Make sure I'm on my game plan. Don't let his changeup get me off my game plan." But for a guy like Jim Leyland, who's one of the greatest managers ever, to come in and make that point, hey, you're going to be embarrassed tonight. You're going to look like a little kid. His changeup's that nasty. It's so deceptive. It's going to make you look bad. Let's not worry about that. Next pitch, next pitch, next pitch. And that's what a guy like Skubal, you're going to – listen, you face Tarik Skubal, he's going to embarrass you.
Yeah.
You're going to be embarrassed at some point in the at-bat if he hits you with that changeup. Next pitch, stay on the fastball, keep it out over the plate. If he gets you, he gets you. But that's why he's so nasty, Chinch. That's the reason right there, dude.
Dude, he really is. And he's fun to watch. He's got what is it, confident
he's so
arrogance. It's like,
yeah. He's got that Skeens. You watch Skeens, you watch Skubal, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Those guys are coming for you.
Yeah, so
there's a little arrogance there. And they're big dudes. Like Skubal's, his legs are monster. It looks like Al Leiter's legs.
Yeah, an ass. Al Leiter ass.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, one other guy, I don't know why we haven't talked about this guy more. This guy might be one of the greatest hitters of all time. His name is Freddie Freeman. He plays for the Dodgers. You've heard of him, right?
Yeah,
he's hitting 371 with 9 and 34. Last 30 games, 389. Last 15 games, 424. Like, this guy is one of the greatest lefty hitters of our generation, I would say.
Yeah, talk about getting better with age too. He's in his age 36 season.
Yeah.
He's got some of the greatest. If you want to talk about hands, he's got some of the greatest hands in the world as far as barrel awareness where it is. But I don't think we talk about him enough, Chinch. I don't think we talk about Freddie Freeman enough. He only won the World Series last year for the Dodgers. Like Ohtani, all that stuff. You know, Ohtani didn't do much in the World Series. He banged up with his shoulder. But if they don't have Freddie Freeman, they don't have a World Series championship. No doubt, 100%. He was the reason why. He's one of the greatest hitters of all time. 371, 9 homers right now, 34 ribbies, 1,100 OPS, a career 301 hitter, dude. Career 301 hitter, 352 bombs, 1,266 RBIs, almost 100 stolen bases, career 902 OPS. This guy is as good as they come, dude. As sweet as a swing, a line-to-line guy. You can't lefty, righty. He's a matchup problem for anybody. And, I love talking about Freddie. I remember one time at the All-Star game, right after I'd retired, I was covering it for the network. And remember in the network when I used to walk the outfield? I think you might have been with me a couple times. I know.
Do those shows.
Yeah. Walking out there, and you're in my ear telling me who to go get. And I go over to Freddie Freeman. He's like, "Hey, what do you think?" He's like, "I'm like the mayor 2.0." That's what he said. "I'm the mayor 2.0." I go, "You are the mayor 2.0." And he is, man. Who he's been and what he's meant to the game. But, dude, this guy is one of the greatest hitters of all time. If you haven't paid attention, start paying attention to Freddie Freeman. And another thing I saw Mark DeRosa talking about the other day on air was Mark DeRosa and Brian Kenny doing a little conversation with why did the Braves get rid of this guy?
Yeah, dude.
They had a deal done for Matt Olson. They brought in Matt Olson. Freddie Freeman's like a Barry Larkin, a Jeff Bagwell, a Chipper Jones, a Willie Mays, or a Hank Aaron, guys that should be with one team for their whole career. Yeah. Obviously, Mays went to the Mets at the end, but I'm saying like franchise guy, homegrown player. And then Alex Anthopoulos just kind of lets him walk. And you're like, okay, Matt Olson's had a couple good years. No one's Freddie Freeman. And I believe his contract was such a steal. It was like 7 years, $170 million. Like, you want to talk about the biggest steal in baseball? It's Freddie Freeman. Look what he's getting paid. Not even close. Dude. One of the best hitters in the game, not even close to what the best players are getting paid. Dude, he undercharged himself.
Yeah. He's an all-star every year. He's won an MVP. Right now, he's leading the league in batting average. He's hitting .371, Case. Slugging .671. OPS is 1.103, as you said. Like, the dude is dominating. He's leading the league in almost every big-time offensive category.
Dude, it's incredible. And Chinch, I always say the best ability is availability. I only say that. A lot of people say that. Go back and look at Freddie Freeman, dude. Since 2011, let me tell you the games played. Talk about mentality and putting up numbers. 157, 147, 147, 162, 158, 162, 158, 159, 2022, 159, 2023, 161.
Yeah.
Last year, 147. Like, come on, dude. You know every day. There's nothing better as a player, as a teammate. When I walk out, Freddie, he's playing. Oh, he's in the training room nursing an ankle. This guy's playing on. But dude, his ankle is going to be bad forever.
Yeah, and the playoffs last year. I mean, it was Kirk Gibson. It was just that's how magical it was, dude. He also had rib cartilage issue in the playoffs last year. Think about your first of all, if anybody's ever coughed wrong and strained a rib, think about just walking around. This dude played at the highest level and won the World Series for his team.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
A lot of love for Freddie Freeman.
Way to do it, Freddie. Well, awesome, dude.
Yeah. Hey, big guest tomorrow. Who do we got?
Big guest tomorrow, man. We got Freddie Peralta coming on. We can't wait to talk to him. It's going to be a great conversation.
Yeah.
And just a great personality. One of the best pitchers in the game for the Brewers. And we're looking forward to it.
One of the best smiles in the game, too.
Yes.
What a good guy. I can't wait for everybody to see how great this guy is. All right, dude.
It's going to be awesome. All right, Chinchy. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. I love you and everyone out there. We appreciate you listening big time. And we hope to catch everybody tomorrow. Tune in for Freddie Peralta. It's going to be a good one. See you, buddy.
See you.